Hey, Darren. All right, so a heads up about the rehearsal section. The rehearsal section would be where it'd be one of these buttons that we tell kids where they can go to watch the stories again and watch the answer videos again and test themselves. So here's what it looks like so far. It's not going to be in the classroom, but that's the only way you can find it at the moment. At the very end of the classroom, you'll see this rehearsal section trial. Now, what this will look like is that if a kid clicks on, I know it says usage report, let's say they clicked on the rehearsal section thing, then this page would come up. This is what the rehearsal section looks like right now. And how I've organized it is that the kids will only ever see two of these sections. So after they finish the introduction, the only thing they'll be able to see is this this thing right here. Because when they click on it, they see that they can rewatch the 7x6 story and 7x6 answer. Great. And then let's say that let's say that they finish the first quadrant, right? Then they'll see this and this. They'll see this test yourself section, which has the testing section for quadrant 1. So that's these videos where they just get quizzed on those 4 questions. And then they also have the stories and answers, or access to the stories and answers of 6x7 plus all of the, did I do this right? Yeah, 7x6 plus all of the other stories and answers. The way that I've organized them by largest number to smallest number. That makes less sense right now when there's few questions to sort through, but it'll make more sense when there's, because there's 35 of these, so it'll be 70 questions and answers that they'll have to sift through to find, let's say, the 8x5 answer, the 6x7 answer, or whatever. So that's why they're organized like this. Anyway, so that's what they'll see there. And let's say they finish the second quadrant. They now have access to the tests for the first quadrant questions and the second quadrant questions. So the tests for these questions and the test for these questions. And they'll have access to the stories and the answers for those first few quadrants. Anyway, that's how it's organized right now. I'm not sure, it doesn't feel super ideal, but I'm not sure why it doesn't feel super ideal. But this is kind of how we're forced to organize it. Anyway, I'd love to get your feedback on it. Having things arranged this way, we're limited to kind of what we can see here, but just having more of these, as opposed to the full, as opposed to a full thing like this as a rehearsal section. We're kind of limited to this, girlfriend, limited to this. Anyway, so give this a browse, give it a think, and that's how the rehearsal section and the stories and reviewing the answer section is currently organized. Awesome, buddy. Okay, thanks.